so that's not gonna be a problem. You can't see my muscles, but I have them. Like मेरा तो बुढ़ापे में बूट मतलब हमेशा ही खराब रहेगा. When my room and the light wants to behave, it looks so pretty. Like look at the light. Look at how clear my skin looks, even though it might not be true. Might have a few. Oh god. I was going to show you my pimples, but then I remembered that I hit myself today with a plier in my face, so I got a scar right before the wedding, but that's okay. You can't always have things go your way. I hope my hair and my skin behave for the next 2 weeks so that I can have a good time at the wedding. Doesn't happen to anybody else that when they look good they have a great time, but when they don't, it's just kind of sus. It always kind of ruins my mood when I don't look good. So am I gonna be like मेरा तो बुढ़ापे में बूट मतलब हमेशा ही खराब रहेगा. If I get ऐसे I'm gonna look amazing as I get old as well. So let's not put that out into the universe. Some people, even at the age of 80, look fucking amazing. So who's gonna stop me if I'm looking like $1 million? And I'd have money by then, so that's great. I'm trying to speak in a way that requires me not to use as many filler words, and it's a great habit, except that I have to think about my words and be more intentional with it, which is kind of difficult when you didn't really think about what you were gonna speak. I was also thinking that I'm gonna start a new side quest sort of situation. I don't know why I would do that. I already have too many things, that like I can't really get in full control of. So to begin to pick up a new hobby or pick up a new side quest is crazy to me, but I guess it's happening. One of the things that I've started to realize is that all you have are these 24 hours, and all you have are these however many years that you have. Okay, and the time is gonna pass anyway. Whether you do something that you want to do or you don't, the time is gonna pass anyway, so might as well just do it. I heard that first when I was I was on Instagram. Like is a filler word. I was on Instagram, and are also filler words. I was on Instagram and I saw this video of a lady trying to justify getting a degree. Someone had said that 3 years, the degree is like 3 years long, and someone else had said that 3 years are gonna pass anyway, so you might as well have those 3 years pass and get a degree, because no matter what you do at the end of these 3 years, you're still going to be 3 years old, except you could choose to be 3 years older with a degree, 3 years older with whatever that you want to do, or just 3 years older with nothing to show for it. And that sort of has propelled me into action. I don't want to shit post, honestly. Like I'm too bored with my Instagram. I'm too bored with like being normal or not being able to, build something of my own. There have been too many ideas that I've been looking into, but all of those kind of require even a little bit of capital, and I just don't want to take money from anyone for my hobbies. And even a business, I think initially for most people starts as a hobby, and an expensive hobby at that. So I would want to keep it 100 and start something of my own, but do it at my own pace. I'm sure it's gonna take me a little bit longer with no help, but that's okay. You know, I'm still gonna be me, even if I'm gonna be 26, 27, or 28, which I will be. And I don't know at this point if I'm gonna enjoy it as much, because when I was 21, I thought, oh my god, that this is it. And then I turned 22 and I liked it more. And then I turned 23 and I liked that even better. And now I'm 24 and now I think this is great. This is great. So you never know. Maybe I'll eventually fall more and more in love with myself as I grow older. And so getting old is not something I should be afraid of. I always thought that I would not be the sort of person who's kind of afraid to get old. But then turns out recently I've been thinking about a lot of things. Like hang around with old people quite a bit, and when I see them in situations where they're not able to carry themselves or where they're not able to walk, uh, or be as fit, I keep thinking that this is where I don't want to end up. Like, this is not gonna be me. So I'm like obsessed with fitness, and I'm gonna soon join the gym, so that's not gonna be a problem. You can't see my muscles, but I have them. I mean, I used to. But yeah, I feel like as I'm gonna get older, I think I'm gonna become obsessed. And that's why people do, like, they do become obsessed with the idea of fitness or being able to do things for themselves. And that's why they pick up new hobbies and new games and new sports and high rocks and whatnot in general. I think that's a great thing to do, because, what else are you gonna do besides take up, varied amounts of stress on your body and your mind, because everyone else is also doing the other thing, right? Like, not that you want to live your life for someone else. Please be careful. I thank the Shubhangi from the morning who washed my hair for me. So pretty. So pretty. I also have to tell you guys that I'm gonna shift soon. Shift out of this room soon. And I love this room too. Every time you're about to leave something, or you're about to be done with something, you realize that you've actually enjoyed your time here. Like, you've actually made sort of a home wherever you go. That's kind of beautiful. Okay, bye.